Commission, INEC, has declared Bola Tinubu of the APC the winner of the 2023 presidential election, as he polled about 8.7 million voters. From INEC, we got the results that about 23.3 million Nigerians did vote, with Bola Tinubu polling over 37%, about 37.6%, to defeat his closest rival, Atiku Abubakar of the PDP. Elections were held nationwide on February 25, 2023. Voting had to be extended into Sunday in few parts of the country after some glitches. According to INEC, 87 million people collected PVCs, with 23.3 million actual voters, like I said earlier on. What does all this data say? Don't forget that in just a few days' time, the National Population Commission will embark on a census. If we put all of this into perspective, what does all this data reveal? Really, that would be what I will be speaking about today with my guest in a bit. Dr. Akin Fakmonda, a professional fellow at the Nigeria Computer Society, will be joining me shortly for us to take a look at the granular details of what these numbers do say. So, but we will get started with our business news, and when we return, the program continues. Don't forget to join us on all our social media handles. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Let's proceed with the business news. Nigerians are waiting to hear from the Central Bank of Nigeria after the Supreme Court ruled that it's 200 naira, 500 naira, 1,000 naira, which will remain legal tender until December 31, 2023. The Supreme Court ruled unanimously last week with a 7-member panel of justices that the old banknotes should be used until the end of the year. The Central Bank of Nigeria says it remains committed to its developmental mandate of stimulating access to finance for the real sector, revealing that total repayments under the Anchor Borrowers Program as of the end of February 2023 stood at 0.503 trillion naira, which was 2.1 billion liters of petrol, which can last for 47 days. This was made known in a statement issued by the Corporate Communications General Manager of the NNPC Limited, Gabardine Mohammed. He explained that the 2.1 billion liters represented 0.9 billion liters in all the lands deposit nationwide and 1.2 billion liters on marine vessels. Dr. Fashua, the Chief Executive Officer at Global Analytics, has stated that the Bankers Committee meetings need to be held between the Central Bank of Nigeria and other banks to provide solutions to the problem on naira scarcity. Take a listen. All right, let's quickly move ahead. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has attributed a few queues in Abuja and some parts of the country to restrictions of businesses and movement during the Presidential National Assembly elections. The NNPC Limited said operations had resumed at the depots and trucks were being dispatched to various parts of the country. Gabardine Mohammed, the General Manager Communications at the Communications Department at the NNPC Limited, in a statement said the total of 2.1 billion liters of premium motor spirit has been stocked. According to Money and Credit Statistics report released by the Central Bank of Nigeria, banks' credit to the government increased by 11 increased for January 2022 to 26.65 trillion naira in the corresponding period of 2023. Net claims from governments net claims from government were the main drivers of the net domestic asset growing by 78.15% in December 2022. The Central Bank of Nigeria has disbursed 114.17 billion naira to beneficiaries under the 100 for 100 policy on production and productivity since the commencement of the intervention. This was disclosed in a communique issued by the Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele. He stated that under the 100 for 100 policy on production and productivity, the bank has disbursed the sum of 20.78 billion naira to 9 projects in healthcare, manufacturing and services. This brings the cumulative disbursement under the facility